Association. I had been to one of their association meetings and was fascinated with the work they were doing, but could not understand how people would see them as relevant without a legitimate website. So when I was there at the FSA meeting, I noticed that they needed help with social media, with branding, with website design, all the things that came easy to me as a media company. I wanted to help them. So my first mission with Empowering Pumps was to help the FSA create a new website, learn social media, so that they could get all of this knowledge that they had collected over the years shared to the right people. My first task with the Fluid Sealing Association was to come in and be their marketing chair. I was asked by one of my clients to join the team and help them with marketing, and I was like, what? I don't know when I'm gonna have time to do this. I'm just launching my company. How in the world will I be able to have time or resources to help this group? But it was so important to me to do what I said that I was going to do at a prior meeting. And so I invested in that association. I was there, I was part of their marketing committee, their membership, their public relations committee. And I found it fascinating to learn and grow from them. So I was working with a room full of engineers, and I was a new company. It was my first time to be talking to a group like that about social media, and I felt like they were all staring at me with like deer in the headlight look. I've later found out that they were just processing all the things that I was trying to teach them that was brand new to them as engineers. I've learned so much by being a part of that association, with finding a way to communicate better about social media, because it is so needed. Engineers and operators are out there doing the work, and it's my job to be able to tell their story and to brag about them and to be able to help them when they're not normally in the spotlight and it's not comfortable to take that risk and to stand out a lot of the times. So I like taking that on and promoting those type of people. One of the relationships that I met there led me to my very first presentation. I actually would say that the FSA as a whole pushed me in professional development, but in this particular case, I was offered a job to come to a company and talk to their global marketing team on social media. I was terrified. One of the things that I did was ask advice. I worked really hard on the presentation. I went over it again and again. But what I found out is that I was most comfortable in that setting when I was asked a question. Being able to answer a relevant question that somebody really has, besides making up one that I think that they're struggling with, is really what makes me happy, and it comes easy to me. So ask me a question. That presentation to the global marketing team was a staple in my career. I understood at that moment that even though it was a global company and these marketers had so much experience in marketing, they were new to the social media world, and they were asking me questions, and these things came very easy to me because I had studied it for years.